I came to CalArts 2 years ago. I left the professional world when I was 36. I had 12 years dancing professionally, and it was a good life, but I thought it was time to come here and really focus on choreographing. It's a craft of its own and an art form of its own. It needs to be studied and given attention. So that's why I decided to kind of break off from all the other things and just give it my focus. You know, the older you get, the more you see who people are. And you can't just blindly put yourself in somebody else's hands. It just doesn't work. And I ran into Colin Connor in New York. He's on the faculty here, and he was a dancer with the Lund company. And I was taking his classes, and I just thought, this man is talking about everything that I feel is important. We were in technique class, and he wasn't just saying straighten your leg. He was talking about how the energy can move from the earth and through your legs and out your body. And and that's really the stuff that I'm more interested in. I mean, the leg straightens, but really, why is that really happening? And what are the forces of nature moving through me? Our link with not just our bodies, but the greater forces working around and through us. The work that you're doing should turn you on. Really not letting go of that idea. You should turn yourself on in the work that you do. It's very exciting. It's a choreographic program for the MFAs. But you could say that of the BFAs as well. They are choreographing all the time. And this is something that's very exciting about this school. They come in here at 18 years old, and they have these wonderful teachers telling them, find your voice. Find your voice, right? So this is not a cookie cutter school. So yeah, all the MFAs come to choreograph, but the BFAs are doing a lot of work themselves, which makes it great to work with them in the studio, because this is how dancers get jobs and keep them. You know, when I came, I didn't fully understand the language that I wanted to speak in the terms of expressing my own voice. I began to realize, as you know, you choreograph a lot when you're here. You're just constantly producing work, and you're having people look at your work and talk about your work, and then you go back into the studio. So there's a lot of input, right? And I began to understand that, one, I didn't know who I was as a choreographer, and two, the thoughts and images in my head, I wasn't getting them out there in a way that was understandable. But because I was constantly being encouraged to find my way, to find the things that excite me and that I'm really interested in exploring, not in here's what you should be doing, but here are some options that you can play with, but what's really working for you, for your mind, yeah? And because of the constant feedback, I could see the difference between my self-indulgence and the reality of another person's perception. And I feel in the second year that I started to walk and feel comfortable walking alone and to explore the things that I was really interested in. And then my ideas and images started to come to life here. And it was because I was encouraged to find my voice and to find what I was interested in, not what somebody else was.